Collective, welcome back. Divine Essence Tarot. So tonight we're going to take a look at Aries and see what Spirit has to say for Aries, okay? What you have going on, just in general. What about this weekend? Let's look at this weekend. Okay, Aries, let's see what you got going. Okay, Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what we need to see for Aries for this weekend. All right, it's the freaking weekend, guys. Are y'all excited? Because I'm not feeling the energy, okay? Because I really am excited, okay? Has it been a hell of a week for all of us? Of course it has. So, thank you for coming. And I always enjoy, I love to come here and just spend time with you guys every day, every other day. Aries, let's see what we have for you for this weekend. All right. Obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. Okay, so you could be dealing with, it looks like you're dealing with someone that they're not good for you at all. I mean, this person is, first of all, I feel like they're controlling. They could be very controlling over you. They could be toxic in the worst of ways. This is somebody who, for example, they could continuously call your phone. They could, just be super over the top clingy. And I'm looking at this card and I'm getting the energy of someone who you're dealing with who's highly depressed, to be honest. This person is, they're living in their shadow. They're living in their shadow energy. Very dark. And I feel like they're one of these people that when they're in a bad mood, they want you to be in a bad mood. Okay? Like that misery loves company. That's how they are. That's literally how they are. Someone who's just not good for you. This is a karmic that you're dealing with. 100%. Karmics, just so you guys know, are people that come in and they come into your life to teach you a lesson, and you're supposed to teach them a lesson as well. So you both actually are helping each other. You're supposed to. Now, usually in karmic connections, there's a runner and a chaser. So this is somebody who you could feel you always have to, if you guys get into an argument or there's a situation, you have to be the one to apologize because their pride, their ego makes them run from accountability. This is someone who has a problem with admitting when they're wrong and saying they're sorry and seeing the error of their ways. Okay, this is who you're dealing with. Somebody who's highly toxic. They could have addictions as well, this person. They could have a drinking problem, drugs, sex, lies. They have some type of pattern that is unhealthy, it's toxic, and it is dark. It controls them. And I feel like they want to control you as well. Moving. Somebody's moving on. Somebody could literally be moving out of their house to a brand new house or apartment. Could be you, Aries, or maybe you're moving out. Or you could be moving in with this person. At any rate, somebody's moving here. You could be moving away from this connection as well. That could also be a scenario. But we're going to see. I have to pull the tarot cards to see. I really don't know. But moving could go so many different ways, right? You could be starting a new job, Aries, or something new could be transpiring this weekend where, you're getting ready to have a fresh start somehow in some aspect. We're going to dig and see. Tell me more, Spirit. Girl fight. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. So with this person, I feel like that you're dealing with, you have no choice but to feel guarded with this person because they continuously just are combative and argumentative and they want to make, mountains out of molehills. And so you guys get into it. And I hope it's not physical, but it says it could be. For some of you, you could get into physical altercations with this person because they're toxic. They're toxic. They push you to that and you allow yourself to, you know, to fall victim to that. You know, people don't really make us do anything, honestly, but we allow people. That's all it is. You allow people sometimes to do too much and to make you react in certain ways. You know, this person really pushes you over the edge. That's what I'm getting, which is not smart because you're a fire sign. So it's like, you play with a fire sign if you want to, so you can get burnt. Okay, go ahead and keep playing with us. I have fire too in my chart. That's why I said us. But let's just take a look, Aries. Let's see what we have for you in the tarot. Let's see what's going on for this weekend. Spirit, please show me for Aries what Aries has going on this weekend. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. This is Seven of Pentacles. Tell me more. Wow, more Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, let me see. Can you guys see that? Tell me one more, Spirit. King of Cups reversed. I feel like at this time, you're more focused on, instead of a relationship, I feel like you're more focused on your money. Could be focused on your goals at this time, because if you look at this card right here, this card here is all about working. You see how this character is on this card? Looks like he's on a workbench, and he is very focused on his work. He looks like a blacksmith. He's creating, looks like something. These pentacles, he's doing something with these pentacles, but he's working on them. The point is that you're focused on your money at this time. You're not focused on love. So this weekend you could be possibly you could be working this weekend, and you could be working on your own business, or you know, if you work for someone else, you might be getting some overtime right now just because, you know. And I also feel with this Seven of Pentacles that came out, because these came together, 7 and the 8 came together. This Seven of Pentacles is all about having patience. So, you know, having the patience to watch your investments, which is your hard work, come to fruition. This is what this card is all about. So this weekend you could be strategizing. You could be working on a plan where you'll be able to make more money, and you'll be able to hit some of these goals that you have. You're not in the energy of focusing on a relationship, whether you're dealing with somebody toxic or not. Like, you're not in that. Seven of Pentacles plus the Eight of Pentacles, right? We have 15. 7 plus 8 is 15. You simplify that. 15 simplified is a 6. 6 of Pentacles is all about really being balanced. You know, you're working on making sure that you're able to not just pay the bills. You want to be able to pay your bills and also enjoy the fruits of your labor and have some fun. Summer's here. You know, you don't want to be doing this whole thing of all work and no play. You don't want that. And we know that Aries, you know, you're one of these people, nobody has to push you to do anything. You're a leader by nature. So you're getting out this weekend. You could be working from home or getting to the office or whatever you do for work. And you are, if you're not doing that, you're working up a plan where you can be able to create more of, I would say you want to keep your hands in a lot of different pots. So you don't want to just do one job and have to depend on that one job. No, you want different opportunities, different avenues, so that you have a lot of goals I see that you want to work on, and you are working on them. This weekend you're going to be busy, but you're going to be very productive. And I feel like you are just, with all this hard work and overtime that you've been putting in, and even this weekend that you're putting in, you want to see the fruits actually flourish. And you know, you have the patience to sit back and wait for it. But that's what you're doing this weekend, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for liking the video, and I'll see you soon.